Good day everybody. Today we're going to talk about task achievement in writing task 2, and since a lot of students have problems and difficulties while writing task 2 essays on IELTS test, I hope this lesson will help you to deal with them. And let's start. So what is task achievement? Task achievement is usually called task response 2, and there is no difference between them. Usually we call task achievement in task 1 essays and task response in task 2 essays, but they're basically the same thing. What a student should do during dealing with task achievement. So, according to the band descriptors, to achieve band 7 or higher, you must cover the requirements of the task by writing about everything in the question. Second, present a clear position or your opinion throughout the response. Present, extend, and support your main ideas with supporting details, which helps you to understand the question, and the examiner also understands what's your point during the essay. So the last one is don't overgeneralize by saying everything generally or depending all the thing to the old environment. It doesn't help you to achieve high score in writing task achievements. So to get higher score than higher than 7 or 8 or 9, you should cover all the requirements asked in the task 2 essay or task 1 too. So why is task achievement usually so difficult to understand? What makes the band description challenging to understand is that IELTS didn't write them for IELTS candidates. So the document was written for the IELTS instructors or examiners to use, and it's the high-level academic language that makes it confusing. So let's look through the band descriptors. Let's see the easiest ones, the lowest ones from the band descriptor band 1. Well, it requires to the writer to write practically nothing on the answer sheet for the score, or the candidate writes something very little. It's usually the result of the respondent to write task 1 usually a lot, so they don't have any time for task 2 essays. Well, when we look at the band descriptor of band 2 requirements, we can see that there will be something written on the answer sheet, but the examiner will find it nearly impossible to understand what's been written. Well, sometimes the candidate cannot have clear handwriting, or they can write very little on the answer sheet. So let's see band 3 requirements. Most of the candidates' writing cannot be understood, as I mentioned before, and for getting band 4 to your answer sheets, that it seems like the candidate didn't understand the question, and your essay can be out of topic, not in the topic area. So let's see something which can be very useful to understand the task achievement in the writing task 2. Well, we will see from the easiest one to understand, very basic thing. What's your favorite fruit? Well, what's your favorite fruit? It's the question that you cannot get in your IELTS writing task 2 because it's very academic test and you won't get such kind of easy questions, but I hope that it will help you to understand the basics of task achievement. Well, let's look through the band descriptors and how can the answer can be developed and evaluated by band descriptors. As the band 1 to 3 is very easy and there aren't any differences or the candidate doesn't write anything, let's look through band 4 answer. We will see only one answer, one response, and the development of it. Well, I like bananas and apples. Why is this task response band 4? A band 4 answer will usually look like the candidate didn't understand the question. Here you can say that it is actually answering the question, but the examiner shouldn't or mustn't guess the meaning that the candidate is giving. So it should be clear, and here the answer doesn't directly respond the question by mentioning the favorite fruit and is therefore irrelevant. Well, band 5 answer. Bananas are my favorite fruit. Why is this task response band 5? This answer directly responds to the question without any reasons for this answer. However, a higher score than band 5 isn't possible here. Here is only direct answer. Well, let's see how can we evaluate this answer to band 6. Bananas are my favorite fruit because they are affordable and easy to peel. So, why is this task response band 6? Now we have a direct answer to the question and reasons that are specific and relevant. If the reason weren't specific and band score of 6 wouldn't be given. An example of the reason that would be considered too vague would be because I like them. So, if the reasons weren't relevant, a band score of 6 wouldn't be given either. An example of an irrelevant reason would be because they grow on trees. So when you say because you like them and because they grow on trees, it doesn't mean that it's your favorite fruit. So to develop this answer and get higher score, you should say something like that. Bananas are my favorite fruit because they are more affordable than most of the other fruits available. They're also easy to peel, so I don't get my hands messy when eating them. So why this response gets 7 band in the IELTS exam? Well, this answer has all the same elements as the band 6 answer, but has also included some development of the reasons. Here you can see the band 8 answer, like bananas are my favorite fruit because they're more affordable than most of the other fruits available, especially the imported ones. They're also easy to peel, so I don't get my hands messy when eating them. This means that I can eat at my desk without needing to wash my hands afterwards. So, what makes this essay answer band 8 and rather than 7, as it gives more development to the passage. So, as you can see, to go from band 7 to band 8 for task achievement, all we need to do was add some more development for each of the answers. Here you can see the band 9 answer to the same exam topic. Bananas are my favorite fruit because they are more affordable than most of the other fruits available, especially the imported ones, which means that I can afford to eat them regularly. They're also easy to peel, so I don't get my hands messy when eating them. This means that I can eat them at my desk without needing to wash my hands afterwards, and I get more work done as a result. So, why is this task response by band 9? Here we have got enough development for IELTS to consider this to be fully developed answer. So, to get higher score in IELTS exam from task achievement, as you can see, give more development to your answers and always answer the question why. Well, while you are answering the question why, afterwards you can get another whys as a series of answers. So, why? It helps you to be concise and precise during your response. As we mentioned earlier, the topic we have now discussed is not related to IELTS, but I hope it helps you to understand what is task achievement and what are you required to write during this essay. And let's see another thing which is completely related to IELTS, task 2 writing, and we will see some developments on them. Now, we can see the real exam topic for writing task 2, and let's read them and find another example to this essay. So, nowadays, people are able to use the internet to do an increasing number of tasks. Is this a positive or negative development? It's the real exam question, and you should give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. And this is the task response requirement. You should give your answer with fully including the related examples and give reasons for all of them. Now, we should see only for one reason during this, and I hope it will be helpful to you to understand the task response. Now, we don't see full exam writing, only see one reason. So let's start with band 4 paragraph. The internet can be used to more and more things these days. Internet banking means that money can be transferred from home instead of going to a bank, and online shopping means that people can order items to be delivered to their homes instead of driving to a shop. Family and friends can also stay in contact with each other using the internet instead of using phones or letters. So, why is this response is band 4? And it's appropriate for this task achievement band? Well, it seems like the candidate didn't understand the question, as this paragraph doesn't include a direct response to what was asked. The question doesn't require the candidate to make a list of tasks that we can do on the internet. The question requires the candidates to say if the increasing number of tasks that can be done on internet is a positive or negative development. By not doing this, the score won't be higher than a band 4. Well, let's see the development of this paragraph to band 5. It's positive that more tasks can be completed online. Internet banking means that money can be transferred from home instead of going to a bank. And online shopping means that people can order items to be delivered to their homes instead of driving to a shop. Family and friends can also stay in contact with each other using the internet instead of using phones or letters. Well, let's analyze it and see why this paragraph gets band 5 for task achievement. Now that the body paragraph includes a direct answer to the question, this paragraph can get band 5 for task achievement. In the first topic sentence, you can see the body paragraph includes the direct answer, but the rest of the sentences in this paragraph are still irrelevant. How to improve this task achievement score? Let's see. To further improve the band score, this answer will need to include a reason for why it's positive that more tasks can be completed online. Adding a reason in this first sentence will bring the essay up to band 6. Well, developed paragraph for band 6 task writing too. It's positive that more tasks can be completed online because people don't need to leave their homes as often as they used to. Internet banking means that money can be transferred from home instead of going to a bank, and online shopping means that people can order items to be delivered for their homes instead of driving to a shop. Family and friends can also stay in contact with each other using the internet instead of using phones or letters. Well, how to improve the task achievement score? To bring this band 6 paragraph up to band 7, let's change the sentence about internet banking and online shopping so that it focuses on why people staying at home more often is a positive development. But in this paragraph, you can see unclear development here. Here is the developed writing task 2 paragraph. It's positive that more tasks can be completed online because people don't need to leave their houses as often as they used to. With internet banking and online shopping, people can stay at home instead of driving to their cars to these locations, resulting in less air pollution from all the unnecessary traffic. Here is the reason why this essay gets band 7 rather than band 6, because it's giving the real result. Less air pollution from all the unnecessary traffic, and here's the real development in this paragraph. Family and friends can also stay in contact with each other using the internet instead of using phones or letters. Well, guess why this band score cannot get 8? In this first part of the paragraph, we gave the real result and real reasoning, but in the second part of the paragraph, we have got less development. That's why this paragraph can get 8 or 9. Well, to improve this one, to achieve band 8, we need to adjust the sentences about staying in contact. One way is to write the internet calls are cheaper than phone calls. The positive development in this case is that people are saving money. However, I prefer to discuss one topic throughout my body paragraphs. Therefore, I'm going to replace the last sentence with an example. And I also recommend you to do the same. Write one reason in your body paragraph and develop it and give examples for this. Well, let's see my paragraph for band 8 with more example and leaving the last part in the band 7 paragraph. It's positive that more tasks can be completed online because people don't need to leave their houses as often as they used to. With internet banking and online shopping, people can stay at home instead of driving their cars to these locations, resulting in less air pollution from all the unnecessary traffic. Well, here comes the example. Banks in Ireland, for example, have been reducing the number of staff they employ in each branch because customers prefer to complete transaction online instead of driving to the premises. Well, it gets band 8 because we're giving example and it's very relevant, but why it doesn't get 9 band? Because the development is not concluded and we're not giving a result at the end. Here you can see the development in the last part. Banks in Ireland, for example, have been reducing the number of staff they employ in each branch because customers prefer to complete transactions online instead of driving to the premises. This reduction in carbon emissions is incredibly important considering the fact that global warming is one of the most serious issues nowadays. Well, we started with online shopping and doing all the tasks online and ending the essay with global warming and most serious issues of globally nowadays. So here is how the band 9 essay paragraph can be written, and it shows you the clear development throughout the whole answer. Well, even if it's only one reason for the response for the why it's necessary to do online tasks and why it's a positive development, we gave the whole answer and we have seen the clear development throughout this, and it includes developed ideas completely. Well, as I mentioned it's only one paragraph including one reason only. To get higher score in your task achievement, you should write exactly the same paragraph for your second body and write conclusions according to this. While writing a conclusion, you should also include your main points and the main examples and your opinion also. So what should you be is to be concise and precise. To improve your task achievement in your writings, work on yourself, work on your mistakes and analyze more. While analyzing another essay topics or another essay samples or what you have written, you should be very careful about them and learn more. Why this task or why this essay cannot get higher than 6 or 5 for task achievement? What is my weakest points in task achievement? Such kind of questions should be given by all of the candidates to each others or to themselves. So to conclude, it's only about task achievement, and I hope you will get some useful information from my video, and thanks for watching.